Hi everyone, this is Leila Tiarabella from the Ministry of Recovery, MOR. Now, if you have followed us very closely, you would have noticed that we have launched the MOR membership. This was last year, and we actually made it available for free till March this year. So what is this MOR membership all about? Now, in every single membership, there's benefits, but let me put that aside first. I'll share with you a little bit more of what are the categories of membership that we have in MOR. We do have corporate membership. Now, this would depend on the size of the company that you have, the size of employees that you have in a company. For 1 employee to about 50 employees, it is category 1 or category A. 51 to 100 is category B, and the last category is from 101 and above, which is category C. So each of the categories will have a different joining membership fee starting March. So let me repeat that again, starting March this year. And you only have like 1 more month. So take the opportunity right now to register for free. You will find the link at the end of the video. Now, we do have the individual membership as well. For individual membership, we have the ordinary member, the student member, the visiting member, the honorary member, and the associate member. Now, why the various categories? It will be easier for us to identify and to segment the members when they come in. This is to also better understand what are their passion, what are the industries that they come from. Now, when you come in as a member of MOR, it doesn't mean that you're just a recovering individual. You can be a volunteer, you can be a student, as what the category specified and suggested. Even if you're a company with various different other industries, please come forward and join us. Now, what's the reason for you to join the membership in the Ministry of Recovery? There's a lot of events, there's a lot of benefits in terms of, for instance, if you're doing programs. We'll be doing corporate recovery. This is where we identify corporate relationship recovery that needs to be done, that needs to be attended to. Just imagine if there is cracks or there are cracks within the organization, not in terms of the business offerings that you have, but more in depth, the relationship between the bosses and the employees, the relationship between the employees themselves. Now, remember when I talk about diversity and inclusion? In a company, if you do not practice diversity and inclusion, this is where there will be cracks within the organization because you don't have the various colorful characters, the various skill sets that are within your organization. Now, it is hard to have a balanced organization with all these various denominations in terms of diversity and inclusion. Now, having said that, what can we do? This is where the Ministry of Recovery comes in, and we try to understand what is needed in your company. Now, let's put it, for instance, if you are in a construction industry, or maybe let me just try to use a much easier example. What if you're from an education industry? Now, how does the Ministry of Recovery collaborate with you as a member of the Ministry of Recovery? This is where we have programs. Programs can range between perhaps, like I said, mindset programs, or even marketing skills, sales skills, entrepreneurial skills. There are other activities as well, like belly dancing, swimming, gymming. This is where we include all the various industries in the MOR membership, and we allow such platforms to be available here. For instance, we have a swimming pool and a gym here in the office. Now, you may say, hey, Belle, we do have pools everywhere else as well. So what's so special about the pool in MOR? The pool doesn't belong to us. It's just one of the facilities that's available to us. But what we are doing is, this is where members can actually come in. This is where we can actually engage in events whereby we can actually do a poolside recovery program, not just for individual, for corporate as well. So talking about benefits and talking about events, there are various kinds of events in the pipeline that we have, some of which includes competition, some of which includes like CEO breakfasts, the traditionals, but not so traditional. We infuse it with recovery. Every single thing that we do has got to have the recovery element in it. That's the reason why it will be different. For instance, if you're talking about a CEO breakfast, what does CEO breakfast has got to do with recovery? Just imagine a room full of 30 CEOs from different industry, different companies come together, and recovery is the focus. A few things can happen. Relationship in terms of you used to think competitors among companies. This is where we do relationship recovery. When relationship recovery happens, this is where every single CEO, regardless of whether you were competitors, I use the word past tense, you were competitors, you could come forward together, collaborating together through a relationship recovery. This is where you infuse your different business focus. This is where if one company is doing technology, the other company is doing food, how can this food industry and technology industry be infused? Through recovery. You're no longer competitors in whatever aspect do you think. Think big. This is where what we are hoping to do in the MOR membership is more than just another membership that you have. To ensure that we further expand the membership benefits, this is where we need a lot of collaborations from you. This is where the MOR membership doesn't just stay in Singapore. Part of the benefits is tour, education tour. It's not just another education tour. It's not just another R&R, relaxation tour, rest and relaxation tour. You could do it on your own. You don't need Ministry of Recovery. But when you come with us, it is a much more holistic, something that can be so beneficial not just for you yourself, but for those people in the countries that you are touring. What can we do with them? How can we help them to help us? There's a lot more in line in the membership benefits. Stay tuned. This is Bella. Thank you.